it is going to be the one and only Leafix and James Bott. Over to you.
Thank you. We have, yes, Precision Z and SNG to fight it off.
Geez, you know, you could just shorten that up
I
with
know.
SNG. You're a genius,
sometimes,
man. Good.
Very rarely.
You should talk to Golden Boy. Show him how it's done.
Well, after we get out of the stadium, we'll head down to the studio. But yeah, Precision Z, shoot and goal. SNG, like, once for myself, never heard of them like this. But they made it this far, and they're now facing Precision Z.
They're the old SNK team, just keeping a very similar name. But these guys have been around. I believe it's a French team. These guys have been playing and been in that bubble team area for quite some time, making it all the way against Precision Z, who we have seen before. Players on this team, big names in the game, Mikageshi, Tequila's Dadu. We've seen all these guys before. They got into the group stage last time. So this is just more of, do we see the old guard continue to maintain a presence, or will the new faces come in and take root? We saw that Zero Effort got knocked out, and so the Zero Effort was just one of the teams, and Kapow got knocked out. So 2 teams already out of it that were in group stage.
Well, I mean, anything could happen. It's the EU a lot, and as we say, even with the beyond the top 4 in those teams, a lot of those teams are super close. So SNG has a very good chance of pulling through this. I'm actually really excited to see them play, and we've had so many bubble teams in both NA and EU making it to this point. So it's great to see. I'm hoping we get something as exciting as the last matches we just watched, because that was absolutely incredible. So it's do you know any of the players specifically? Shazette, Fanatis, and Killer?
I haven't seen them play too much, so this will be a good look. I'm excited to see these guys come in and play. I haven't gotten to see them play too much, so no, I don't know too much about
this
them.
is our perfect opportunity. Everyone at home gets to watch as well, too, as SNG tries to make a name for themselves, facing off against Precision Z. On the kickoff, we got into our first game. Game number 1 of a best of 3. You guys fighting to stay alive. Shazette getting bumped almost towards his own net. Kilano tries to get that out, but he can't. Fanatis gets it instead. Dadu off the wall. Tequila's going to try to follow him up, but Mikageshi's going to have to be there instead. Gets bumped up by Fanatis. See if he can get a play started. No one really getting any plays developing in front of the net yet, but that's kind of rolling towards the net. Mikageshi and that early on demo gets him a goal.
The old guard of Precision Z strikes first. Dadu got that 50-50 win, and then the Tequila's demo leaves the net wide open for Mikageshi. But really, Leaf, what is up with the... do you speak French or something? What is with these pronunciations? I'm not going to be able to copy that. So
I'll just let you commentate for SNG from that one. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Anyways, we got Dadu throwing that deep into SNG's zone. Fanatis trying to push it back to midfield. He can't off of the backboard. I'll just say Fanatis. I'll say it for you. Killanod puts it way up in front of that. That's a bad spot for them, though. Shazetti tries to put that back to midfield, but Mikageshi a little bit weird on the wall there, can't follow through. Shazette throws it back down towards the goal. Killanod, can he get it in? Can't. Almost a stuff. Infinities put it in to do. Back to midfield. Tequila's good bump up. A little bit wide though from miss there, but Dadu, can he finish it? He can't. And we're still seeing only a 1-goal lead, but Mikageshi trying. They are putting on the pressure, Precision Z.
Yeah, Precision Z doing a good job of getting those rotations in, not sending 2 players at the same ball, and you can see it's just resulting in them continuing to keep it in the orange area, and that's going to be a goal from Mikageshi.
The shot on the placement, very good to the top side.
Yeah, yet again, you see him block that first shot, and then not the greatest clear from Killer. Mikageshi putting in another one. That's 2 goals for him so far.
2-0 for Precision Z, only a minute 30 in. We're seeing both teams starting to get plays up. SNG actually still doing a very good job of fighting against, but they are getting caught a little bit in their own zone. Killer off the wall. A little forward touch on that. He's going to need to follow that one to get it out for his teammate. Good back wall pass. That's actually still an opportunity for SNG to score. A little bit too close to that side. Gives Mikageshi and Tequila's a chance to push it to the side, but out front again. The pressure on. That's going to lob to the far side. Going to get finished off. Killer couldn't quite get it in. Shazette now up on the wall. He's going to see if he can get a play. A little bit of a weird touch from there. Tequila's won it out. Mikageshi just boosting up. Fanatis trying to stuff it past. Cannot. Mikageshi to make a chase to midfield. His teammate follows up instead. No one there to follow it. Tequila's going to wait for the wall bounce. Dadu is there to support, as is Mikageshi. Now they can make an attack. Killer trying to just push through. Gets his boost in. Tries to help Shazette move back to midfield.
Yeah, there were 2 misses there You see S&G struggling a little bit, but a lot of physical play coming out from Precision Z. You saw Mikagishi actually got out of position there for a little bit because he was going for multiple demos.
Josette with a shot on net. Tequila's up very early. Quite an easy save for him. The likes of Precision Z to do. Good touch there. Just try to keep it at midfield, but his teammate couldn't get there in time to keep it out of their zone. Now they're going to have to fight on the defense again. Josette putting the pressure on Killer there to support him. Good touch from Dadu to midfield. Mikagishi already cheating up on that. Trying to get a play started up. Good touch out to midfield. Can he get a touch? Tequila's is there finally for the hit. Killer receives that and sends it deep down to Fenatiz. He almost gets that in. Past the defender. This could be a scoring opportunity for Killer. As he gets in, Josette finishes it off.
Josette getting the goal here, getting it within one. Not the greatest hit from Mika, and you saw Dadu just launched straight up in the air. He needed to get that hit out into the corner, wasn't able to get it, and Chaucet was able to get it. Please don't hurt me.
Fenatiz tries to get a chip and a finish, but he can't. That's going to go off the backboard. Teammates not there. One defender left. Killer has to fight out. Tequila's on the wall probably if he's going to go up. But way wide on that, reading that very incorrectly. Leaves his teammates to kind of clean it up to the far side. Good touch from Fenatiz. As Tequila's just tries to get some boost stills. Dadu and Tequila's now trying to set a play up. That high lob's going to be a little difficult for them, but it does get thrown back down. Dadu going to leave it alone as Mikagishi left to defend against Josette. Good touch. Keeps that in Precision Z's zone. See if they can get another goal going in. And final minute of gameplay. 2-1 lead for Precision Z. Can they hold it, or will SNG get another one to tie it up?
Mika was the only one to get back in time. Tequila was out of position. He wasn't expecting that ball to get pinched over his head. And now on the defensive foot. But Precision Z is getting the breakout here.
Almost a breakout with the breakout. I see what you did. I see it. Dadu trying to keep the play alive, but he can't. 45 seconds left. Still a goal down. Still very doable with the way they're playing. They're still keeping up to the pace, doing a very good job of making sure that ball is flying back down into Precision Z's and as many times as they can to do. Trying to get it past Josette. Josette reads it off the roof of his head. Killer now moving it up. Josette to support. Killer stays on the wall and keeps moving it forward. Mikagishi though, good touch with the nose back to midfield. Now they have a chance. Yeah, this could have been scary. Good point out there, but it does get stopped at midfield.
Yeah, no one was back there. If he was able to pop that over that last defender, that was an open net goal. But still, this is a chance.
Can they do it? Dadu just keeps it aside. Josette just needs to pinch it out. Not the pinch he was wanting, and that's going to get back to midfield. Fenatiz trying to keep it down. It's alive. Still the shot. That's on target. Oh my goodness. Let's go S&G.
Unbelievable set here. You see Fenatiz just drops it down for Chaucet to put into the upper 90. Beautiful placement, but really Fenatiz with that pass just put it on a tee.
Absolutely incredible, as you just said. Amazing pass. Great drop pass right for his teammate in front of the net, and we hit overtime in game number 1 for SNG versus Precision Z. I like how that rhymes. It flows very well. Up the wall off the kickoff.
Oh, it could be over!
Shot. Oh, Fenatiz! Off the crossbar, the wall, the kickoff shot.
Look at this. Chaucet wins that 50-50. It goes up the wall. Fenatiz was waiting for it. Mika couldn't get there. You see Tequila's actually tipped that down into his own net. I couldn't catch that on the first go, but Tequila's actually hit that in from the trajectory. I could not tell if that was going in. Honestly, it looked like it was going to hit the post. So Tequila's got that own goal there. A heartbreaking moment. It looked like it was going to hit the post there, to be honest.
Fun thing, I just noticed too, it looked like one of their players I actually missed, I think it was Killer, was actually playing on PlayStation as well.
PlayStation?
It looked like it was a PlayStation player.
That is
you don't
true.
see that too often.
That is interesting, yes. There's a chance that could be he could be the first PlayStation player, I believe.
Repping us PS4 players, that's where I got my roots. Of course, we all moved to the PC inevitably. Let's see Tequila's if he can get a play set up. Killer and Chaucet now moving forward. Can't quite get a touch on that, but it does go in his favor still as he tries to put a play up for his teammates. Ooh, no one back on this. Tequila's going to pop out for his teammates. He can't. Dadu even went for the demo. The shot still on net. Mikagishi capitalizes on that demo.
Mika getting this one back. You see another physical play coming out from Precision Z, going for the demo. It almost didn't work out for him, but Mika was able to reel it back in, and now a 1-0 lead. Precision Z with their back to the wall. Whoever, or if SNG can get this game, they are into the group stage. If Precision Z loses, it's done. They're done for this
This is all or
tournament.
nothing for them at this point. This game could be it. A little more freedom for SNG, but they can't let that get to them. Complacency could end up killing you. And speaking of Killer not trying to get a touch out, just leaves it anyways. He realized he wasn't going to get a very good touch. Shazette challenges that to midfield. Fenati's trying to win out this 50-50. Doesn't read it right. Mikageshi pushes it past him. Killer off the wall. He loves to be up there. He's getting good touches. Shazette down the midfield. Touch from Fenati's. Oh, it would have been a great redirect had he gotten that. The plays are being set up from SNG, but he's like, get back there.
Multiple team bumps coming
Get
out
back there. Maybe it was intentional. Get some boost. Shazette up the wall to do. Trying to sit around to challenge. Mikageshi almost squeaking in. Wow, off that pinch. That could have been a tied game. Precision Z still up 1 though. Killer, almost a good touch. Tequila wins it out. Shazette drops it on the ground and gets the shot. Is he going to finish it? Oh my goodness, Shazette.
Shazette just gets it by the last defender. You see, he just kills it on his hood, flicks it to himself, and then fakes out the last defender. Mika just getting beaten.
Wheel snipe Selly, boys. Wheel snipe Selly.
What?
1-1. We have a tie game just over a minute in. Precision Z and SNG. Both tied up now. Game number 2. Precision Z are down. Dedu with the touch to Tequila's. Tequila's can't get the touch he wanted. Shazette tries to set that up, but just softly touches it to the corner. Dedu, easy pickup, but backwards going to be a little difficult to play that forward too well, so his teammate helps him out. Ball just setting gently, both teams setting up.
Shazette has been a key player for this side, and almost that one's
and
sneaking
that's
in.
still going to
Shazette
potentially be into the far side. Killer tries to set up for his teammate, but he wasn't close enough. Good attempt, a valiant effort, but it wasn't quite what they needed. Almost get no one. SNG are coming out strong in this game.
SNG, they are coming out strong, really forcing that overtime, getting the plays. They are being clutch right now. Shazette especially with the overtime goal on that set from Fenati's. They have been playing out of their mind.
Incredible. Dedu with a touch, probably not where he wanted it, maybe a little closer to the center of the backboard. We're going to see if SNG can capitalize and get this out. Tequila is trying to get the read just a little bit over him. Dedu and Mikageshi rushing back as Killer sets it up for his teammates. Mikageshi to midfield. There's the stuff by Shazette. Shazette to Killer. Killer, he was ready. Shazette was ready for that pass, and it's on. But Mikageshi just clears it to the side.
Yeah, Mika getting that save, but really a powerful shot.
A little bit of flip-flopping from Precision Z. They're a little falling apart in front of their own net right now. And this is just pressure from SNG. Going to be easy if they're going to play defensive like this. That's on target. What is happening?
Shazette yet again getting this goal. He is passing to himself. It's a one-man team right now. Shazette with the flick, and then another just perfectly placed floater into the net. Shazette really making a name for himself right now.
Dedu on the kickoff, can he follow through? Tequila's with a good sheet, but doesn't get it quite deep enough, so Killer can push it back to the corner as the team gets set up. He's going to chase out on the wall, as he usually does. A little bit too far for a shot to come out. His teammates are going to wait on that one. Mikageshi, good touch to push the midfield. Dedu to follow. Stopped out by Fenati's. We'll see if they can move it forward. They can't. Keeps it at midfield. Mikageshi and Dedu trying to recuperate. Bad call for Mikageshi. Dedu is going to have to follow that one up. Now you got Tequila's in the air with a shot. That's going to be on target. Shazette almost got that too.
Oh, with their backs to the wall, Precision Z responds. Dedu gets that win, and Tequila's in his Batmobile, flies up to meet the ball. Shazette almost makes the save there, but Tequila's shot just too hot to handle, and we've got a tie game. This is so important for Precision Z. If they lose, they are done.
And it's a tie game back almost into, the final minute of gameplay. Both these teams have got to be feeling it. I can't imagine what's going through SNG's teams. Mine's right now, but that was almost on target by Tequila's as they're trying to make the attack. They don't want to be out of this. They are make or break right now. This is it for them. Final minute of gameplay. They still have an overtime.
That could be in.
But that's in. Oh my goodness, Killer with the long shot to the far side, so no defender can touch it.
Killer enters the arena with this one, just coming up and you saw Tequila's scrambling to get back in net, but the placement by Killer all the way across net, there was no hope. And now the 1-goal lead, SNG on the brink of taking down yet another team that was in the previous group stage.
Incredible showing from SNG right now. They're in the lead. Final minute gameplay. Precision Z has to get a goal. 50 seconds left. A shot from Fantasy on target. The 2 just couldn't stop it. 4-2 lead now.
Oh, wow. This is slowly becoming out of the reach of Precision Z. Fanatiz just puts it over to Do. He must have had no boost to make that save. And now 48 seconds left before we have a new team in the group stage.
This is insane. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people had their money on Precision Z, and SNG coming out so absolutely strong and getting shots on target from a lot of long shots. But there's almost equal again. Only a 1-goal deficit.
Look at this pass, though. Dedu gets it over to Tequila's, and Tequila's just put a strong pass off of the crossbar, and Dedu was there to clean it up. A brilliant redirect by Tequila's, making that play happen, but a good follow-up.
Killer just could not react in time off of that. Absolutely insane shot. Powerful shot. Only 1-goal deficit. 30 seconds left. Could be an opportunity here, but a little far forward. Dedu has to get the touch on this that he needs. See if he can finish it out. Shazat, very good follow-up. Tequila's almost stuffing that through. Would have been a goal. No one was guarding that net. They are putting the pressure on. Good touch to keep that in the zone. Dedu getting that one. See Mika Geishi. Tequila's gets it off the crossbar. Just missing. And this is a chance for SNG to push it out. 10 seconds left. They need to get a clear. Killer has the chance right now. Keeps it low. Very smart play to do. Tequila's trying to get up front. This is a scoring opportunity.
That could be
it to do. Just gets beat up by Shazet. And that is almost going to switch around. Still in the air. And that is it. They just leave it. That's it. SNG 2-0s. Precision Z.
Oh my, look at that. A surprising result. SNG, Lawler had mentioned it, they had been 2-0ing the entire bracket, and now in the biggest moment that they've had all day, they 2-0 Precision Z, a team that made it to the group stage. SNG coming out of nowhere and getting their spot in the group stage.
And I'm sorry, he pointed it out too. He said SNG 2-0, and I'm like, yeah, but it's teams earlier on, and it probably won't happen. They did it again. Absolutely nuts, and I love to see this. We have all these insane Cinderella stories. These teams just coming out of nowhere. Nuts. I love it. And I'm excited now to see the rest of the matches we have coming up. Anything can happen. We're going to go over to the desk, though, and find out what matches are coming up. Oh, absolutely insane. Golden Boy, what's going on?
Wow, what a match. And before we get into the breakdown, though, I just want to break down, the pronunciations. Fanataziz. And then also, just because I'm not going to let Leaf live this one down. It's Wesley Snipes, just so you are aware, not Will Snipes.
Not Will Snipes.
Will Snipes C? Will Snipes C or something
I
like
was
that?
James Bot triggered from that one.
James.
He said, I'm like, what did he just say?
James was so triggered.
I was triggered. I turned into James Bot for a bit. Yeah.
That's amazing. Anyway, oh my goodness, what a series, man. And I have to say, for one, just the energy from Leaf and James, it was insane. You could tell like they had no idea what to expect. None of us had any idea what to expect. Shoot and goal, SNG coming out on top. They advance to the group stages, and they join newcomers Comrade Gaming and Supersonic Avengers, who also be joining Flipside Tactics, Weedham Girls, Flying Dutchman, and of course, Mocket EU. So some new faces for the European group stage phase, and this is awesome because anything can happen at this point. Europe really living up to that, I mean, honestly, to Europe,
Yeah.
living up to Europe. All right, so let's talk about this, because one of the things I did notice early on, a lot of demos, a lot of attempts for demos. And you had mentioned this before, you love seeing that kind of gameplay take shape, very aggressive gameplay.
Yeah, like as Carpet mentioned, once you take out one of those players, then it ruins that whole rotation of like, oh, I trusted that my teammate was back in time, and then it turns into a wide open net a lot of the time.
We have to also be careful with that because when you go for that demo, that's also putting you at a disadvantage out of position. So if you miss it, you better either hustle back or hopefully your teammate recognizes that situation going on too. So there's a flip side to it. But better yet, I mean, for a chance like shoot SNG, because I'm not going to butcher it every time, but SNG, like, what a good time to get into groups. You have so many new teams coming in. This is the best opportunity they're going to get, and the fact that they're able to take advantage of that is huge.
Yeah, again, it's you cannot be more excited for these squads. This is essentially what the RLCS is all about,
Right.
giving teams an opportunity. We've said it so many times yesterday, especially when talking about squads like Neo and Lucky Bounce. And today, it's awesome, right? And it really just changes up the landscape for European Rocket League. One of these teams is going to represent the European region. It could be S&G. It could be Shoot and Goal. Lawler could be stumbling over his words,
else is
nonstop
new?
pronouncing this team's name. But all right, so let's get into some replays here because there were a ton. First and foremost, Precision Z's Mikageshi just opening things up with 2 goals right away. That was some good work from him.
Yeah, right there, a demo play, and just leaves it wide open for Mika on the first goal, but he was playing great in game 1.
Yeah, we both called it out. Like, I called Mika needed to step up, and you called out
Chauset.
Yeah, Chauset needed to step up.
Chauset.
And they both did that. I mean, they both did such a good
This
job.
pass from Fanatis
Yeah.
to Chauset, amazing,
And then they did the
amazing
complete
pass.
opposite, like just after. Like that goal there was set up because Chauset won a 50-50.
Incredible.
And then the dribbles from Chauset.
Putt passing himself.
Yeah, like exactly. Like I was saying, he has to step up. He's going to carry them. And 2 goals in a row, he does it all by himself, beating 2 to 3 guys on each play.
Just Mika needed to step up a little bit more. But the big story was the pressure from S&G. They overran Precision Z in almost everything they did. Like anytime they tried to clear it out, just like that, put it right back in. And that was the one that he scored by himself.
was
But
the second
being
one.
able to simply control that is huge. Like it completely changed the pace of the game.
I just want to say, for anyone who may have never seen competitive Rocket League after today or wants to improve their gameplay, and then you see a guy like Chauset self-pass and then get a goal out of it's incredible. Like, and that's just like the tip of the iceberg
Right.
of the skill that we see in this community. But I mean, like now that they make it into group stages here, where do you see them fitting? Where do you see Shoot and Goal resting? Is this a squad that has the capability to be able to make it to the international final, Gibbs?
Well, we're guaranteed that 4 new teams will be like in the group stage. Half the teams are gone from the last time, so anything can happen. Like the big 3, the 2 that are waiting already, Flipside Tactics and Weedham Girls, are insanely good. Supersonic Avengers is also amazing, and Makati U. It's gonna be tough to break into that
don't
top
forget
4.
about Flying Dutchman.
Yeah,
as
the
well.
Flying
Shoot.
Dutchmen are hanging in there as well. It's going to be hard to break in that top 4, but they were 2-0 and everyone through the loser bracket. They're going to come in with some confidence next week, and they're like, let's just play and have some fun. No one expects us to do anything, so that could really help them.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
about for you, Lawler?
Not having to worry about that, it's definitely a tough battle too, because those top 3 teams have been the top 3 teams for so long. And I'm curious to see on how they're going to play against those top 3 teams, because as of right now, we haven't seen the top 2 get in the mix yet. So if they can come out strong and show that they belong, and even take just a couple games off, I mean, with the point system and how it works in group stage, a couple games here and there are going to make a huge difference for placement, and that may be all they need.
Yeah,
So,
especially considering that
Right.
Precision C had points out, Kapow points out. Kapow was a big one,
Yeah.
right? Because they were sitting pretty at that 3rd place spot. So again, there's just so much going on here, but it's awesome. And I know everyone at home is excited. I was reading the chat, everyone was going nuts. I was also trying to get dirt on Leaf on his pronunciation. So thank you, chat.
Wesley
I
Snipes.
appreciate it so much. But guys, we're gonna go to a break. When we come back, we're gonna have our final match of the evening. It's gonna be Team Enjoy, who we saw struggle quite a bit throughout this broadcast. Can they do it? Can they make it to the group stages? The only thing standing their way is a squad that we have yet to see, Aeriality. Who comes out on top? Enjoy Aeriality. We'll see you on the other side.